Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So today I want to share a few thoughts with you about how do not be afraid to take and start again. I've done some other videos about this, like do-overs and things like that, but just recently in a live stream I was trying to make a dinner gong, in which I did. I still got to bend this leg over a little closer, and yes, it's still quite loud, it does gong and things of that nature, but I actually had a failure point, and I failed when I came to make the actual clacker or the part that you ring the gong with. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but I wanted to show my failure up close and point. The reason why I stopped this and I called that this was a failure and that I need to cut this off and redo is because right here this area got really thin. And there was no way of me coming back from this, and this was starting to thin out to the point that if I were to try to thin the rest of this hoop anymore, which wasn't the look I was going for in the first place, this was going to end up snapping. It was going to stress, crack, and break through. So not very good for the customer, not very good for us. Now this was just a demonstration piece, but I plan on taking and giving this thing away at some point, and so when I do that giveaway, I don't feel right about a guy getting sloppy ironwork from me. It's a clear failure in my point of view, and so therefore I'm going to redo this. I'm going to redo this piece, so this way the person that wins this will get the best of my abilities, or the best of my ironwork, okay? And that's what I want to take and do. So I want to encourage everybody else. I've been at this a decade now. I've been doing this 10 years, and I love this craft. I've been doing it professionally for 7 of those 10 years, and full time exclusively for 6 of those years. And so even I can create mistakes, right? Even I can have mess ups and things like that. And I've got a plenty of a failure pile, or a place where it wasn't looking like I wanted it, and so I just cut it off and just redid. Do not be afraid of taking and doing that in your ironwork, especially as you're learning and growing as a blacksmith. It is more important to have a product that looks good and that you can feel proud about 20 years from now that you did your best on that product at that point in time than to just have a product done, okay? A lot of guys focus not on the process, they focus on the project itself. So just project completed means they did a great job and they were awesome. And then there's other people, well, the way I look at it, it's the process and not the project. So the process of getting it done, in that it's done right and done right the first time, is more important than the actual final project, because if I've done a good enough job during the process, the final project is going to look amazing. So I really want to encourage you today, if you're making a bunch of mess ups, that's okay. Mess up, cut it off, throw it on the floor, start again. There's nothing wrong with that. And that will ultimately help you become a better smith and help mature your abilities. And wherever possible, if you can, get in contact with a local blacksmith in your area, or get involved in classes or workshops if you can on the subject of blacksmithing, because this helps you cut years off that learning curve. And then when you go there, make sure you don't bring any preconceived biases towards the instructor that you're learning from. So, if he tells you to hold your hammer a certain way, try holding your hammer that certain way, because he might be trying to show you that that is a better way of hitting that piece of steel at that juncture, and it will help you out ultimately. Same thing, if he tells you to try to apply a certain kind of finish or this or that, it's not him stepping on your creative toes, it's him trying to take and come alongside you and cut some years off of your learning curve. So pay real close attention, use both ears that God gave you, and you'll do just fine. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope that encourages you. Let me know in the comment section with the projects that maybe you guys have been struggling with here lately, and who knows, maybe there might be some good videos that'll come out of that. Like always, God bless you, and we will catch you on the next one.